There's no point to predict a market top. There's no point. We are in a buy the dip environment until further notice. Trade what you see, people, not what you think is going to happen. Listen, take this from someone who has vaporized his account. You know why? I gave in to the fear, okay? I gave in to the crash videos. That's all there were on YouTube. And the funny thing that I'm seeing on people, on like websites like StockTwits, even on Twitter, you see these people that watch these videos, people my age, 20, I'm 28, so you're sitting there, whatever, 25-year-old, have interest in finance. You see all these crash videos, okay? And you think, oh, wow, I can be the next Paul Tudor Jones, who predicted the crash of 87, made millions of dollars doing it. No one can do it. It's a fool's errand. Now, literally, take this from someone who wrote a Reddit post on Wall Street Bets, a top 10 Wall Street Bets post on an imminent market crash, okay? And it was a holiday weekend, okay? It was September. I think it was Memorial Day weekend. It was actually before we all went down in September. And I was short, and I was very profitable through that. But guess what? I was short that whole month. I was so convinced that we were going to crash. I stayed short, and I lost everything. So, even though I doubled my account in the month of September, I ended up losing all my gains. So don't give in to fear. Stay long on stock. Have a plan, especially with crypto. Have a plan. Have a 10-year plan, okay? This is not financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Just have a plan. Have a 5-year plan. If you're buying crypto and holding it for 6 months and you're going to retire also in 2 years, then what the fuck are you doing? You need to have a 5-year plan. My plan for crypto is I buy Bitcoin, Ethereum every week, and I'm going to do that for 30 years. And when I'm 58 years old, I will sell all my cryptocurrencies and I'll ride into the sunset. And I'm not going to deviate from that plan. Now, I say that, and I have already deviated from the plan. I lied. I'm full transparency, guys. So I was doing that for 6 months, and I stopped doing that out of fear of Evergrande. And I'm constantly learning, guys, and that's what you should always be doing. I got so wrapped up. I did so much research in the Evergrande fear, uncertainty, doubt, that I sold all my cryptocurrencies when Bitcoin was at 57,000. Now I was a buyer. Now I was a buyer at 30,000, 40,000. Back in June, July, I was buying it, and I did so every week. I was buying Ethereum at 1,800, and I cashed out at when Bitcoin hit 57,000, and I thought a market crash was going to happen. I told my mom, I said, sell your crypto now. It's going to crash. Well, it went to 66. She was pissed. She still sold half. She took a little bit of profit. She took like 30% off the board at 57, then took 20% more at 66. And she's still holding some, but she said she's glad she listened to me. That crashed back down, and now it's where it's at again. So I'm not going to speculate on what the price of cryptocurrency is going to do. I could say it's going to go up. I could say it's going to go down. Now, see, I agree with Michael Saylor, the MicroStrategy guy. He his view is he has a 10-year plan for Bitcoin, and he said he's like, yeah, Tether and Evergrande, yeah, it's FUD, it's fear, uncertainty, doubt, but it's a risk, and if it dips back down, then he'll pretty much buy more. So he says 10 years. He said that's not going to matter. It's either going to crash now or it's going to not do anything, and it'll be just what it is, fear. So it's all about the timeline with cryptocurrencies. And I also had a lot of people ask me about stable coins. I've done an enormous amount of research on Tether. I mean, we're well in excess of hundreds of hours, probably. I haven't done anything on any other stable coin. So I don't know. I actually was asked about Gemini dollar. Gemini is a great exchange. I did research on all the exchanges. Gemini was one of the most secure exchanges. They have audits of the Gemini dollar, which Tether does not. And so, it's stable coins I would not have my money in, because that is the risk of crypto. Bitcoin and Ethereum are not, to me, in my view, they're digital property, while Tether is a cryptocurrency, okay? I really believe that Bitcoin will replace the market cap of gold one day. And gold has a market cap of 10 trillion, and Bitcoin has a market cap of roughly 1.2 billion. I believe that people like me, I know my best friend, Teddy, has a trust fund. Okay, and his grandfather's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, he is not going to buy, GLD. He's not going to buy gold. Okay, he's not going to buy gold or gold stocks. Like I said, like GLD, gold stocks or gold. He's not going to do it. You know what he's going to buy? He's going to buy Bitcoin. He's going to buy Ethereum. And you know why? His wealth advisor is going to advise him. Big money is going to stay into cryptocurrencies. Now, when I said I wouldn't buy cryptocurrencies with other people's money, I probably should have clarified my view, is that I don't view Bitcoin and Ethereum as cryptocurrencies. I view them as digital property, as digital gold, as a store of value, an extremely volatile store of value. There will always be a space for gold, but I really think, because big money is behind crypto right now, I really think that, and also the trajectory for crypto is up. You know why? Because people will bet against it. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is that crypto, Bitcoin specifically, will move the same way that Tesla has moved. Tesla's stock price really reflects really shorts and short covering and people betting against it nonstop. I mean, once you have that fuel of put options and institutions forcing to cover their short positions, and it just cascades over and over and over again. I mean, then you have like what Tesla's stock price looks like. Okay, more people are behind Bitcoin than Tesla stock. So to me, it's a no-brainer long term. I mean, there's definitely short-term risks. Obviously Tether and Evergrande, but long-term, golden, pony boy. What does worry me, though, is if the Fed pulls easy monetary policy, then we may be fucked. There's no easy way of saying that. I mean, the fact remains, this is a Fed-pumped market, people. You have to know that. I seriously hope you know that. This is a Fed-pumped market, and has been since 2008 or whenever they started quantitative easing. Not 2008, when Ben Bernanke started quantitative easing, whatever that year was, 2011 or whatever. That is when the bubble began. We are in this market cycle. This market cycle may last another 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Who knows? But we need the Fed to pump it. This Wednesday, the Fed will signal a faster taper. Mark my words. I really think that the conditions have now perfectly aligned for them to start to not buy as much assets and to taper down more. So they literally were like not buying, like what was 10 billion was the taper on it's nothing. It's like they did nothing. They're still feverishly pumping this market. And Powell he's a hawk now. He's not reelected yet, but he's pretty much it's in the bag. There's some uncertainty. So the way that I view the market is you look at the put options. I mean, just look at the put options all the way up till 6 months. Institutions are hedged, okay? And if you look at when the tech bubble popped, no one knew. Everyone was waiting for it. When everyone's talking about a bubble and everyone's saying stock market crash, that's not when it crashes. It crashes when there's no one is thinking about it. And it happens suddenly when no one's expecting it. Right now, everyone's expecting it and is expecting something large to happen with the market in the next 6 months. And we have the Fed pumping it. Every dip will get bought, people. Every dip, rest assured, every dip will get bought. And, if the market crashed 10% tomorrow, there's so many institutions hedged for something that they would immediately have enormous amount of money from those hedges. What are they going to do with that money? What are they going to do with the money? Are they going to burn it? They're going to put it in a dumpster? They're going to buy equities. Hello? Come on, man. Get this. There's no fear in this market. There's no fear. Stay hedged. I buy put debit spreads on indexes. QQQ, SPY, whatever. Pick your in. I prefer, so I would pay for a position that costs me $5 that will pay me $2,000 if the market crashes. It's a put debit spread. I buy, so say, SPY is at, 470. So I'm going to buy a 400. I'm going to buy the 400 put, and I'm going to sell the 395. That may cost me about $5, but it's also going to make me $2,000 if the market crashed on Monday. So, what's it worth? What's it cost? $20-$30 to stay invested in this market. And if you have large amounts of wealth, there's no excuse to stay invested and to stay hedged. Now, if you don't know what the fuck I'm saying, if you're like, what's a put debit spread? It's like Chinese. Learn. If you're going to stay invested in this market, you need to stay hedged and stay protected. Or otherwise, don't do it. Because, come on. So learn, for the sake of protecting your assets, learn call options, learn put options, then learn what a spread is. It's very simple. I got out of fucking prison, okay? And I learned this information within 3 months. It's not hard. It just takes time, okay? It takes a little bit of time and effort, okay? Just like anything in life, okay? People, there's no reason to be afraid for the random risk event, for if there's a war or whatever it is, as long as you're hedged. Learn this information, stay invested in this freak monstrosity market, make some money, stay hedged, stay protected. I'll see you later.